Old guy in Colorado. Doodle.
I hope you can cook better than you sing.
Hey everybody, old guy here. Welcome back. I'm going to give my homages to Mrs. Old Guy. I was a dork and I forgot the last time, so thank you, Mrs. Old Guy.
You're welcome.
So today, or this morning, I'm going to kind of do a new twist on the Scotch egg thing. I did make them for the first time not too long ago. There's a link down below for that. And I'm going to make a different kind of Scotch egg this time. I think I'm going to make a Scotch Egg Benedict. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. But first, we've got to start, come on in, Mrs. Old Guy, just like we did the last time. I'm going to put a couple of eggs in about a ½ inch of water. I'm going to cover it, and we're going to steam those for 6 minutes. And I'll be back and I'll get this stuff out and we'll show you what I'm going to do. So, I'm done with that part, kind of. Come on, Miss Old Guy. I had the same problem I did the last time. One of the eggs kind of just broke open on me before I had a chance to get it out of the shell all the way. So, it's okay. I'll make something with it here a little bit later. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do, if you remember in the other episode, I used sausage to go around that egg. And this time, I'm going to try and get this cheddar cheese around it, because use a little cheddar on your Eggs Benedict. So we'll see how well I can get this to kind of form around this egg. If this is going to work at all. I don't know if it will. I'm just gently going to try and squeeze this around here, see if it works at all. I don't know, but I'll be back. Okay, so I decided and figured out that it's easier to put the cheese on my ham and then wrap it around like that. So now I've got, can you see in there, Mrs. Old Guy? I got cheese pretty much all the way around this, and I'm going to try and kind of just seal this up, and I'll wrap another piece of this ham around it. I'm going to try and build it up to where I'm about as thick as I would be if I would have put sausage on here. So, and to help kind of make sure that this kind of sticks together and binds, I got just a little bit of cornstarch and water here. It's really super thick, but I'm hoping that I can just get it to stick a little bit with using that cornstarch. So I'm going to try and get these wrapped up the rest of the way, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got one egg done, and it was a bit of a challenge to get it covered. It took a minute and to figure out a way to wrap it without it falling apart. So I have one piece going around this way on both sides, covered with cheese. And then I'm going to go around the egg this way with 2 slices. I'm going to use a little bit of cornstarch. I don't know if this is going to help it hold into place or not, but I'm going to try it. The cornstarch and water. Another piece of ham here. And just kind of fold that around, and I'll just kind of mold it, get it into my egg wash or into my flour here, and then into the egg wash. It's kind of a mess, but it does seem to work. So I'll be back. You can see this is what how the other one turned out. So I'll get this one wrapped up and we'll be back. Okay, so I've got both of these covered now, and I let them sit for about 15 minutes. I want to make sure that this is set real good. I don't want them to blow open while I'm frying them and get cheese and stuff everywhere. So I'm hoping that this little experiment will hold together. So into the fryer they go. I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to want that long to make sure that the egg finishes cooking like it did on the other Scotch egg video, if you saw that. So, okay, so we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Well, our 5 minutes is up. They didn't explode out any cheese, so I think we're in good shape. All right, we're going to start working on some Hollandaise sauce, so we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to make some Hollandaise, and this is a slightly different technique. Saw somebody do this online, and so I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to squeeze out myself a tablespoon of lemon juice here. I didn't open it up very much, so it's kind of being difficult. I just made a little hole in the lemon. Can you see that? Right there, I just kind of split it open. I didn't want to, whoops, get a bunch of seeds. I'm going to get it all over everything. And I even got the seed. How about that? Let's get out of there. Come on. Pink. Okay. Get a tablespoon. Okay. Tablespoon. I'm going to turn this heat on. And I'm going to grab a whisk. If I remembered to grab one, I'd have been a little more prepared. Okay. So I'm just going to start whisking this around, and it'll slowly come together. You'll see. So I'll be back when we start actually having something happen here. Okay, I did kind of forget. I put in a nice big pinch of salt. It was probably close to a half a teaspoon. And I'm going to add a dab of cayenne. About like that. Okay? So, we'll be back. Okay, see this is starting to come together now. It's starting to thicken up. The butter's melted. This is going to be done here pretty quick. Start to cook that egg. The longer I let it go, the thicker it'll be. Almost there. All right, we'll be back in just a second. We're almost ready to plate. So, I guess we're going to see if this Hollandaise Scotch, or Hollandaise, but Eggs Benedict Scotch egg is going to work. Come on in, Mrs. Old Guy. Let's get this in cut. Oh, that yolk's still looking really good. That ham wrapped around there nicely. Okay, let's spoon on a little bit of our Hollandaise. Okay. Scotch Eggs Benedict. let's give it a try, shall we? Interesting. I've never tried to cut one of these before, so we'll see. Wow. That works surprisingly well. Same great Eggs Benedict flavor. Of course, there's no English muffin, but I'm getting that nice crunch from the panko breading. I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. This is really good stuff. I'm going to say it again. Experiment in your kitchen once in a while. It doesn't hurt. In fact, sometimes it's actually really good. I appreciate you watching. You take care of yourselves. We're going to see you the next time.
I'm not cleaning that crap up.
I've got those video dishes blues.
Please stop singing.